Guys, it's Tokyo here, and I apologize for not uploading as much as I should be uploading, but I promise you this one is gonna be good, guys. I want to show you how my trade's been going for these past 2 weeks of February, and I want to show you how I was able to come up with my bias one time and make my trades every single day with that one bias for the week, right? So I'm just going to get straight into it. I did rewind so you guys can see what I seen. And I like to start on a monthly time frame, guys, the monthly time frame. We're going to take it to the top with the monthly time frames. And the first thing that I do notice on the monthly time frame is that we have a candle called the doji candle, right? And what that means for me is it signals a change in direction for me. And it's right here, right? This doji candle. And I'm seeing that we had a pretty bearish January, and we did open, where the candle did close in January, which was bearish. We did make a push up, but for some reason we're back down here. And this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put the pieces together from each time frame to come up with my analysis and bias, right? So let's go down to the weekly. And the weekly just confirms what I seen on the monthly, right? We had a lot of bullish pressure, but for some reason we're back down here, right? And then I like to go to my golden time frame. This is really my golden time frame. This is the daily, guys. And when you guys are looking for liquidity or direct or anything that you're doing with your chart, I don't care if you're trading on the 1 minute, you guys need to be making sure you know what's going on the daily time frame, the golden time frame, guys. And so what I'm going to look for here is imbalanced candles, equal highs, equal lows, liquidity, overall liquidity, and point of interest areas such as order blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on my bearish order block, which is right here. And I like to keep my my order blocks gray, and I like to keep my imbalances green. If you guys ever see my charts and wonder what is going on there. And I'm going to come up with my bullish order block, and I will answer why I chose this one. And so I chose this this candle instead of the last down candle, simply because this candle this candle after this bearish candle, it didn't give us any volume to the upside, any push to the upside. And so I'm going to use this candle because we had a push to the upside after this candle. So this one becomes my point of interest area. Nothing scientific, guys, just that. And as you can see, this is a really, really, really big order block. So you don't want to just take the price up just because it tapped into the order block. You don't want to do that with such a big order block. And I'm going to go for my daily high and daily low. And if you are ever confused about structure, because aside from liquidity, you need to know what the structure is in the market, right? So on the monthly, we are overall bullish, right? And on the weekly, we've seen some, push to the downside, right? But now we're on a daily, and I'm definitely seeing or feeling like a part of my analysis is going to be to take this week going down, right? Even though we have touched into my bullish order block, I see the market going down for this week. And so I'm just going to put my arrows in, and then I'm going to finish looking for this liquidity. And what I like to say to people is your chart should be readable. If you got to write every little thing inside your chart or mark every little thing in your chart, you absolutely should, because you should be able to read your chart like a book, right? You can't understand something that you can't read. So make your charts readable. If you need to write down things to remind yourself in your chart, that's exactly what you should be doing. Reading, right? And if you are ever confused about structure, I do have an ebook, and it's on sale for $19.99. And we get all into structure, and it's just like a reminder of what to look for in the market each day that you get in. And so that's just something that I want to share with you guys, but let's just finish and continue, right? And so I'm going to finish my liquidity search, and I do see that we have some imbalance right here. And guys, it is so essential to pay attention to these charts. Like if you need to zoom in, because this could have been missed. This right here, not seeing this, is very, 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 very important to your trade. So just know where all the liquidity is. I don't care if it's on the upside, downside, like find all of it, right? And I also see a clean push to the downside. This is super clean, guys. And this is showing me that this is in fact liquidity right here, right? Because there are millions of people right now. I'm sure whoever took this trade, they have their stop losses above it, right? And that's a really clean move right there. And so that's liquidity. And it happens to also be in the middle of my imbalance. So that's like a super plus, right? Last but not least, guys, I like to know where my daily high and daily low is. And if you're ever having an issue with figuring out, the higher high, higher low, or structure in general, guys, you can just go ahead here and click the line chart, and it'll show you the expansion move or the last high. So this is my daily high, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and go for my daily low. This is showing me the last push down on the daily time frame, which goes in the same order, where my point of interest area is here, guys. So that's a good thing for me and for you to know. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the candles, right? And I'll show you. You're wondering why my order block is so big when it just showed me the last push down. But guys, we'll get to that. Don't rush me. So this is my daily high and daily low. And the reason why I like to mark up my daily high and daily low is because I like to know my trading range, right? The chart is too big to focus on all these different areas, guys. I just want to focus on my trading range. So I'm going to go down to the 8-hour time frame, guys, and I'm going to refine my order block. I'm going to refine it. And simply put, make it smaller. I'm going to go back to the daily to show you guys now. Let's go to that line chart. And you may have seen that the line chart showed us that last push down. And so let's go back to the 8-hour. We can see that right there, right? The last push down, this is our point of interest area. This is the last push down before the expansion move, right? So I'm going to go back and put it to the candles. And what do we see here on this 8-hour? We see that doji candle again, right? And that's just the market showing us that it may want to change directions. But guys, what direction do you see the market going in at this point in time, right? Don't confuse yourself. Move the chart over. What direction? This is where we are right now. What direction do you guys see? Lower highs and lower lows, right? Distribution, right? Okay, perfect. Don't confuse yourself. If you need to move the chart over, do that. You need to know where the market is at this current moment. But guys, although I am bearish, right? I've decided I was bearish since the daily time frame, right? This doji candle that I keep seeing, I've seen it on the monthly. And we had one on a daily, right? And now we're on an 8-hour and I'm seeing it again, right? What could it be, guys, right? This liquidity. There's liquidity up here. There's liquidity. So although I see the market going down, I'm totally 100% aware of the liquidity up here. And I'm not willing to get into the market at this low point anyway, right? I need a discount, right? So I would prefer the market to go up so I can get a better entry to take it down. That's not a problem, right? And also, guys, I see some more liquidity. And just because I want to take the market down doesn't mean I'm going to ignore the liquidity to the upside, guys. And this is a major problem. Sometimes we are so passionate about what we see in the market and on these time frames that we literally will force ourselves to ignore what the charts are showing us. And then we will wonder why the trade did not go in the way that we wanted it to go, right? You cannot force yourself to ignore the liquidity up there, right? So although I do want to take this market down, I'm not afraid to wait for it to go up, right? to go down. And if the market decides it wants to go down, then guess what? It's just going to go down and leave me, right? No, that's wrong. What happens is you get a better entry. You get an entry somewhere. Like the market will never leave you, right? It'll always go up and down, because that's the game. That's the way that this goes. There's buyers and sellers. For every trade that you take, there's going to be a buyer and a seller, right? So don't ever think that the market is leaving you anywhere. All you need to do is look for another entry. And so guys, I'm going to travel down to my neighbor, the 4-hour chart. Right. And like I said, if you guys need to know the high and the low of any time frame, guys, you can just simply do this. Right. So this is my 4-hour low. And I normally put daily, 4-hour, but I'm not going to do that, right? So I want to show you guys something else, right? Order blocks are not the only ways to get in and out of the market. There's also imbalance candles, right? Sometimes the market will go up and fill in an imbalance candle and shoot up or shoot down, right? You need to pay attention to imbalance candles as well as order blocks, right? And I want to also show you another thing as far as a point of interest area, right? Sometimes right down here, this is the last push down on the 4-hour, right? Sometimes when I'm looking from in my exit strategy, I like to go for the last 50% of the last push down, right? So I pull out my Fibonacci, right? And I go for the 50%, which is right here. And that's what I'm going to target to get out of this market today, right? I already know that I'm taking it down, right? So now it's a matter of where I want to get in this market at, right? So this is the 4-hour, and we know that the 15-minute chart is best friends with the 4-hour. So this is where I'm going to get my entry on the 15-minute chart. And these are those stops that we've seen, guys. And remember, we never stop looking for liquidity or blues clues in the market. I see some equal highs right here. And aside from equal highs, guys, we know what this is. These are people who have their stop losses right there, right? Whoever took this market down, they have their stops right there. And that just means it's liquidity. So we know we have liquidity here. We have liquidity here, right? So now, guys, I am ready to set my limit. And I'm going to set my limit above the liquidity because it may come above the liquidity. So I'm going to set my limit for right here. And we all know where my take profit is, right? Because I told you guys, and you may be thinking like, this is a really big move, but I'm going to show you how it can work. If you plan on swing trading, then this is perfect for you. You could stay in this trade. But if you are a person who likes to get in and out of the market every single day, I'm going to show you how coming up with this analysis could work for you every day. Coming up with this one analysis. So guys, I'm going to set my stop loss right here, just in case we catch a little wick. I don't foresee the market going up here, but if I get stopped out, guys, I'm not going in at a big lot size. So if I get stopped out, I'm going to go back into the market. Not a problem. It's a problem when your lot sizes are too big for your account. That's when it becomes a problem. So guys, I'm ready to show you guys how this is going to play out, how it actually played out for me. And if you, of course, want to watch the market, you can absolutely watch the market. You do not have to set limits. So I'm going to press play. And if the market goes down, then it just goes down, right? We'll just look for a different entry. But guys, the most important part about trading is having confidence and trusting and believing in yourself, right? And so we came in for that first imbalance. And now we're going into the imbalance above it. Ooh, my stop. Ooh. So you guys see how close it went to my stop loss? Be mindful of your stop losses too, guys. Don't be too cheap, right? So I see some imbalance. I seen an imbalance candle right here. Good entry, right? And this is exactly what I was talking about. Sometimes you can enter off of that imbalance candle. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen every time, but you know, you just look for the best entry possible. And it did it again, guys, off the imbalance candle twice. And I want to show you why that's important. Me explaining that to you. So if you was interested in a swing position, of course, this will be great for you. But if you're not interested in swing positions, I'm going to show you how this could work for you. Okay, guys, we have been taken out of our trade, right? And I want to show you how this could work for you. So with me today, you were able to come up with an analysis, right? And a bias, right? And a conclusion, right? And figure out which way you wanted to take the market. Now, this could work for you every single day. And I think this is in my very first video about the 930 candle. Once I see from the higher time frame which direction we're going in, right? And I spot the liquidity and all these things like that, guess what? This is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday trade, right? This is your trade for the entire week. You're simply getting in and out of the market, right? Because we know at certain times the market is going to move sideways, guys. You're not missing anything. Guess what? Guess what time it is? This is that 9:30 candle, guys. Like, come on now, come on. This is the middle of the night Asian session, right? And this is that 9:30 candle, right? And all you are doing is simply getting entries in every single day because you were able to determine how this week could have played out because we do not predict, right? We just simply react from the market, right? And that's just pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. Guys, I'm still doing the same exact thing that I've been doing. I have not changed my strategy, but I do want to let you guys know that you can enter the market off imbalanced candles. I showed you the 50% of the push down because you do want to have a good exit strategy, guys. And right here is where we are now. This is February 20th. We are here now, guys. And so when I go back into and do my weekly analysis Monday morning or, you know, Sunday night, Monday morning, I'm just going to do the same thing again, right? Because it came down into my 50% area, right? It looks like it's going to distribute down a little bit more, guys. And when I get on the higher time frame, I am going to check it out. But what I want to see, right? You don't have to, guys, you don't have to clear your chart out either, right? You don't have to clear your chart out, right? Because this is now your bullish order block. Right? And in this order block, we are looking to take the market up if there are no point of interest areas beneath this, right? And that's something that you have to check out. But this is what I want to see when I take the market out. I want to see within this order block, right? I want to see accumulation, breaks of structure, a retest of new order blocks on the smaller time frame, like the 5 minute, right? Before I get into the market, and then I'll get in when I see this accumulation happening, if the market is in fact ready to go up. And that's just all that this is, right? A rinse and repeat situation. And imagine you got in at this candle right here because it came into your bullish order block. Just imagine, because let's count that. That's 439 points, guys. You don't want to do stuff like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will get around to posting the ebook in the description so you guys can see my daily reminder. Everything that I just went over during this video, it is in the book. It's like a reminder, like, hey, did you look for imbalance? Hey, are you checking for structure? It's just it comes with affirmations, motivational words, things of that nature, guys. So once again, thank you, and please like and subscribe so that more people can have access to these videos. And I will catch you all next time.